favorite color. My favorite colors are red and blue. My birthday is January 25th, 1992. The best sign, Aquarius. My favorite vacation spot is really cliche, Hawaii, Maui in particular. My ideal day, I feel like I live my ideal day. I wake up, I feel like I'm living my purpose. I get to spend my day with people that I feel are on my level. I get to help people and I get to talk to people that, you know, have the amount of success that I want to reach. So it's already my ideal day. My personal mission statement is do it before someone else does. I think my friends would say that I'm funny. They would say I'm driven. And they would say I'm brutally honest, if that's a positive. How many hours a week do I work? Just when I'm awake, like every hour that I'm not asleep. I would say my biggest regret is probably when I was younger as an artist, not taking certain opportunities because I was afraid. So that actually has led into my life now. If there's a huge opportunity, you know, right in front of me, I just say, fuck it, like do it afraid. If I could time travel, I would, I'd go back and make Google. Everyone needs to read The One Thing by Gary Keller. Wait, and why? Because it's my favorite book and I said so. No isn't an answer, first of all. Like, no, I always say, is a closed door in a room full of windows. Success is subjective. I define success by my happiness level, and for me, a certain amount of monetary success is also success. So, money and happiness. What causes am I passionate about? I'm passionate about raising awareness for mental health. I'm passionate about raising awareness about teen pregnancy. My mom was a teen mom. I'm an advocate for homelessness. I've always felt like a special connection with the homeless. I don't know why, I've never been homeless, but I feel for them and I would love to support that cause one day. I got started in music when I was 12. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I randomly told my mom I want to go to Best Buy and get like a recording setup, and yeah, I just wanted a way to record the songs that I'd been writing and just kind of singing and rapping around the house. My dad was a rapper, and so I got the music bug from him. The rest is history. I learned to record myself and just ran with it. My biggest music influences when I was a child were Alicia Keys, Gwen Stefani, Eminem, Method Man and Redman. I would say those are the top four. I always knew I wanted to do music since day one for as long as I can remember. Like, my first dream was to be a famous rapper. My favorite person I've ever worked with was LL Cool J. I remember I went to the studio. I didn't even know he was gonna come. I was working with the producer that was working on his album, and he showed up at like 4 a.m., mad professional, looked like, it was LL Cool J, and I just remember when I was in the booth, he was, kind of vocal producing me, and I'd never been in the room with a rapper that was so fucking professional. Like, he was like, let's get it done, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was so dope. What do I like the most? I like that I'm paving my own way, which I didn't think was possible before. I've kind of always had a spark of wanting to do my own thing and create my own community. And so that's what I love the most, is that I'm seeing beyond barriers that I thought were there before. What do I like the least? That people are still thinking so old school, and I feel like I've been ahead for like 10 years. Oh shit. Most difficult period in life was definitely getting diagnosed bipolar. 2013, I was 21. I was in and out of psych hospitals for 5 years, just figuring out what the fuck was going on in my mind. I got through it by growing up and telling myself, if I want to see the vision that I've seen in my mind, I have to focus on my health. I have to focus on getting sleep. I have to, if I have to take medication, I have to. And I feel like I've overcome it in many ways. You know, I'm still bipolar, but it's also part of my genius, my evil genius. HRDRV is a creative services company. I like to call it a new age record label. We also do distribution admin. I started HRDRV because I know what it's like to be a struggling independent artist. I know what it's like not to know what I need, where to get it, and where to get it affordably. And I was driving home one day, and it just hit me like, oh my gosh, I have all of these resources at my fingertips that I use for my own music. And I know there's artists all around the world that want to be a part of a label. Why can't I take those resources and that desire of those artists and put it into one? And that's why I started it. First of all, to help the people that I know have felt the way I used to feel. Some of the advantages are that you have everything in one place. It's like an automated major record label online, which you won't find anywhere else. My favorite part about running HRDRV is creating my own rules, breaking standard music industry practices and looking out for artists rather than trying to take advantage of them, and getting positive feedback from our artists and hearing how the services are making their lives so much easier. Okay, the highlight looking back on the last 5 years of my career would be the moment I decided to stop chasing things like placements and meetings and focusing inward and what I could create with the people around me. And if those people didn't believe in my vision, still working internally and waiting to attract the people that believed in my vision. That was my biggest accomplishment in the past 5 years, is deciding that. At the risk of sounding extremely cliche, I'm definitely a workaholic, and as much as that is my strength, it is also my weakness because I tend to get burnt out. When I go too hard, I'll get sick, or I'll just mentally be a mess. No one will want to talk to me because I just, isolate myself. So that's something I have to work on. It'll get better over time as I outsource more and I build my back-end team. I have a lot of strengths. My greatest strength is probably my persistence, and I see my vision every day. It never ceases to exist. Whether I'm in a psych hospital, I'm on a train with no internet access, I'm wherever I am, I see the vision at all times. That's my greatest strength. How do I deal with it? I just get shit done. I just get it over with so I don't have to think about it anymore. My preferred method of communication is email. Yeah.